Hello everyone, this is Dan Grisenow talking to you again, and today I want to discuss with you building an online content creation business. This is going to be like an introduction overview to this topic. I do have more videos planned for it, but this at least gives you some idea as to what you're going to need to do and how you're going to need to work at it in order to make this a paying sideline venture for you. So the initial premise here is that you want to create monetized YouTube videos. You want to promote them online and earn enough revenue from them to be able to make this eventually a full-time business. You've got an idea what you want to create. You don't know how to build it all or how to market it and how to make money from it. And that's what I'm going to try and assist you with today, to at least give you a start. I'll try working on giving you some steps you need to complete to get into a final productive and operational routine that makes you money. And we'll discuss primarily a simple business model, in effect, that I'm assuming that you're an unsophisticated individual just starting out, as opposed to a more sophisticated entity that wants to build in a number of automated interfaces and between logical delivery components, automating things, building in database interaction, etc. And that's a presentation I do have planned for the future, by the way, so it'll be a much more detailed and specific set of instructions on how do you actually turn this into a significant business venture over time. So once operational, what's your business day going to look like, and what will your ultimate revenue sources be? Well, within the world of content creation, there's in effect two types of content that you're going to be putting on YouTube. The first is original content. This is content you specifically create yourself from inception to conclusion, using only things that you are allowed to use and creating most of the content yourself. All of this should be monetizable, and it will basically make you money over time. Now, a question when you're doing that is, does it lend itself to becoming a series of videos on a topic? If so, then before you really get going on it, build yourself a roadmap for the creation and follow your map, because your users are going to be looking at this and waiting for the next installment in the series, and they're going to have certain expectations as to what they're waiting for. So do try to follow some kind of a roadmap in what you're developing, and if possible, let your users be aware of it so that everybody's working together and so that you keep their interest. Curated content is the second type of video that you can put onto YouTube. Now that comes in two different types. Some is monetizable, some is not. And you're going to find as you get instruction from YouTube and also by watching other videos from people who are giving you hints and tips, that you're going to find out there's certain guidelines for monetization that YouTube requires and Google requires. And there's things you can do and can't do. So watch those training videos, because it's very important to get that right. Getting it wrong could lead you into trouble and maybe even lose you your YouTube account. And you do not want to do that if you're starting to build a real business here. One of the best sources of information on the types of licensing for content, if you're curating third-party videos or photos or anything like that, is go to creativecommons.org. And there you'll be able to find out what type of licensing is being done on what specific videos, who's allowing you to share their content and actually earn revenue from it if you're interested in monetizing it. And then on YouTube itself, you're going to be able to find out things about music, etc., that you'll find out what's shareable, what is not, what music can be monetized, what cannot. So there's a lot of information there to assist. You need to obtain and become proficient with web creation tools and software. So within the scope of that, you're going to be looking to get audio and video editing and creation tools. Well, you're definitely going to need a camera, video, and possibly some lighting equipment, depending on the type of video you wish to create. Some screen capture software if you're trying to do things on your screen and you want to catch the movements of your mouse or the movements as you're going through a video that's on there or a game that's on there or whatever you might be interested in sharing with others. Some screen capture software is a very good idea. Movavi, by the way, has got some good stuff, so check that out. Video conversion software capabilities. These days you're wanting to try to create MP4 when you're pushing stuff up to YouTube. It's high definition, so you're going to get good clarity. And secondly, you're going to be able to play that on phone devices, things like the Galaxies and the Samsungs and the iPads, the iPods, all the different tablets. So MP4 is a very good medium to be striving to create when you're trying to build YouTube videos. Presentation software for slide creation, such as Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, etc. Good video editing tools and creation tools lend themselves to the integration and insertion of slides and presentations that are built in those tools. And they can make for some very nice presentations built within your video. And then you're going to need photo modification enhancement software such as Adobe Photoshop, which is a product I use and have been using for years. Lastly, if you're looking at website development, there's a lot of website development tools. The simplest, of course, is products like WordPress. But if you're wanting to create a more sophisticated website, if you're in a Unix, Linux world, you're probably looking at something like Dreamweaver. And if you're in a Microsoft world, you're probably looking at Microsoft Expression 4 or other tools along that nature. And then you're also going to be needing to have some FTP upload software if you're building a website as well, because you're going to be having to work on the web pages on your own computer, and then you need to push them onto the platform. And so you're going to need some good FTP, which is File Transfer Protocol, upload software. Getting started, well, you need to purchase and become proficient with your content creation tools. You've got to build an initial inventory of videos that you wish to publish. Now, by the way, before you can actually monetize on YouTube, they're going to be looking for you to create between 7 and 10 monetizable videos before they'll allow you to build a partnership or agree to a partnership with them and become monetized. As you're doing this, be thinking about creating your desired brand. So channel name, logo, thumbnails, branded video, intro segments. If you're not that creative, check out Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. For very cheap money, they'll help you create some pretty fancy intros to your videos. Build your profile on key social media sites. And what this means is that you flesh out the information about yourself, what you're trying to do, what your background is, why people should be looking at your stuff. At a minimum, I recommend you going to Facebook, where you'll want to build a business page there, because you're really not allowed to push money-making ventures onto your standard pages, so be looking to build a business page on Facebook. Google+, link it to your YouTube account so that as you promote videos to YouTube, it shows up on your Google+, where you can then push it out to the communities that you're involved in Google+, and share it with people. A good idea for your email address with your YouTube account is to use a Gmail account, because this becomes fully integrated with Google+, YouTube, and other areas, Google Hangouts. So it's very good to start off with a Gmail address. It's much easier to integrate. It comes pre-packaged across the board with, in effect, single sign-on to all the different products that you want to use that Google provides. So it makes life very easy. You're going to be interested in setting up something on Pinterest, on Twitter, and on LinkedIn. I recommend that before you get too far pushing out lots of videos, at least get 500 followers or more in each of these above social media channels, because no sense putting a video up there that nobody's going to watch. So get the followers out there and then promote your videos to those followers if you're particularly interested in monetizing what you're doing. I'm now looking at an operational system flow diagram, which basically gives you an overview of the different parts of your new business world. First off, as I mentioned, we'll just go clockwise around on this chart. At the top, you want to build your social relationships and promote content. So here's where your Facebook and Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. come into play. Through those entities, you're wanting to push or link them to your website, which your website should be displaying videos, potentially articles and books, offers, contact forms, bios, for sale items. So those are the kinds of things you'll want to be putting on your website. And by the way, I recommend as you build your website that you create an AdSense friendly website. And what I mean by that is one that allows Google to place ads on your website so that as people click on those ads, you earn revenue. So keep that in mind, that the design of your website should be AdSense friendly. Also attached to your website and to YouTube, and notice your website is also attached to your YouTube. You're going to be ultimately publishing YouTube videos up to your website, and as they play the videos on your website, they're linked directly back into your YouTube account, and you're getting credit for those plays on YouTube, and also giving your viewers a chance to subscribe to your channel. And you also have the opportunity then to earn AdSense revenue both off the website and off the YouTube channel as well. External site promotion. Write and distribute some articles. There are a number of article distribution websites that you can become a member of as an author, and each of these will be publishing your articles throughout the internet, and these are other good source points as well to get people back to watching your videos or viewing your website. So do keep that in mind. Now, one of the key things that I like about this whole article creation is that ultimately it can lend itself to you creating ebooks, like books you can sell through Kindle and Amazon. And those can also lend themselves to becoming real books that ultimately you could publish and earn some revenue from by putting them in places like Chapters Indigo. So very worthwhile to start down the article path as well, both to promote your YouTube videos and your website, and also to earn additional revenue in their own right. YouTube itself, you're going to be, as you get monetized and start making some money, it integrates directly to your bank account. That's how YouTube and Google like to pay you. So you will receive your AdSense revenue right into your bank account. And also from your bank account, you can pay for your AdWords advertising. So that's to keep in mind as your business really does start to pick up and take off. Content creation, I discussed that on the last slide. That's tied into YouTube. Here's where you're going to be publishing your videos from. So you're going to have on your laptop, your content creation environment. And as you get a little bit more sophisticated, you may want to be interfacing to a message management platform. So in effect, as people are on your website, you can create forms to capture their name, email address. Those forms would be directly integrated with your message management system, so that, say they request some information, or they just sign up to be a member or sign up to follow your website and the content you create, they can automatically get emailed messages coming back, notices of a new video coming out, advertising, other information, anything you want to create. You can set up marketing programs and interactive programs for your subscribers that keep them engaged with you. So that also helps you with retention of customers and growing your customer base. This is the end of this presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you'll continue to watch future presentations that we put out. Bye for now.